Welcome back to yet another Cooking with Henry. I'll be honest guys, my heart's not in this one, but I misquoted this month and this is my pilgrimage. On today's episode, for Santa we are making
eggnog.
So you know this elf must oblige the boss, so we're gonna get right into it. The first step in making a good eggnog is you've got to take your egg yolks. We've got 4 of them here, fuck. The first step is to take the egg yolks, we've got 6 of them here, put them into a bowl, and we're gonna cream them in an electric mixer. I'm using stand mixer, but you can opt to use an electric hand mixer, or if you're feeling really ambitious, you could whisk it by hand.
What speed, Mr. Elf?
We're gonna wanna go on a high speed, but work up to it so that we don't splash it everywhere. You can go a bit faster than that there, Santa.
Crank it. What are we looking to see?
We're looking to see like a lighter colour, a little bit more eeriness in it. It should take probably about a minute or 2 to get there. Then we're going to add in the sugar.
Fast forward with some movie magic.
There are no swaps in the VXT kitchen. We do everything for real the first time. Hence why this might not work out. So now that our eggs are a bit lighter in colour and we can see the texture has changed, we're going to add in the sugar. We should be able to do this while it's running. I can't see a problem with that. So we're just going to go in little by little. And we're just going to let that come together until the mixture is very light and airy. Okay, now that our eggs are well creamed.
Creamy eggs.
Okay, so now that our eggs are much more light and airy, we're going to start heating up the milk with our cloves and cinnamon.
2 cups of milk. Santa's favourite. Big strong bones for his reindeers. Can't have any accidents on the work site.
I always leave some milk and cookies out for Santa, you know?
It's not the only thing you leave out for Santa.
We're trying to bring the milk up to a near simmer, but not quite there. We just want to get it well hot and infused with the cloves and cinnamon. I'd say it'll take like 5-6 minutes. The milk has been heating up for about 4 or 5 minutes now, and you can see that it's starting to steam. This is a really good indication that it's up to 10. So we're going to take it off the heat now, and we're going to begin tempering it into our eggs. So, while the mixer is on, Santa's slowly ladling in our milk mixture into the eggs. We're doing this to bring the eggs up to temperature, such that when we put them on the stove later, they don't scramble. We're doing this slowly so they don't cook in on the mixer. We're now going to put our mixture with the eggs and milk combined back into the pot so we can heat it on the stove. We're now going to keep stirring it often until the mixture thickens. We're using a medium-low heat to bring it up to temperature, and we're constantly stirring so that the eggs don't cook on the bottom of the pot, which should take just a few minutes. Alright, so the eggs have been on the stove for probably 3 or 4 minutes now, and they're just about at temperature. We've used a thermometer. We're aiming to get to about 160 degrees Fahrenheit, but you can just eyeball this. Just don't let the mixture boil, otherwise the eggs will curdle. You could solve that by putting the mixture in a blender, but it's definitely unideal. So we're going to let it go for just a little bit longer, and then we're going to pull it off the stove and stir in our cream. Another test you can do is whether it coats the back of a spoon, which, as you can see, it does. So we're going to say the mixture's done, and we're going to take it off the heat. Now Santa, you must be getting flat out like a lizard drinking in the lead up to Christmas.
You know me.
Our eggnog mixture is now up to 10, so we're going to stir in our cream. Santa's going to stir for me as I pour. So now that we've added the cream, we're going to add our mixture into a jar so that it can cool. It should take about an hour, and you should strain it, just so that any clumps or cooked egg or anything like that gets taken out. A wider tops jar would be better, but we're going to make it work. So Santa, how did you meet Mrs. Claus?
She was number 1 on my naughty list.
We've strained the mixture, and now we're going to put it in the fridge. Very matter of fact.
time?
Oh, it's been about an hour. Let's grab our mixture out of the freezer. It's feeling nice and cold. What we're going to do now is we're going to put it back into a larger bowl, as much as we can get in there, and we're going to add our nutmeg, and we're going to add our rum and vanilla essence. You can add as much rum as you like, just do it to taste. We've gone for about half a cup. We're going to stir that in, and if you want, your eggnog is now done. This is fully drinkable. You might want to cool it down a little bit more, but we're going to take the additional step of adding in some egg whites that we've whipped to make the eggnog even creamy. So we want to build up to a really high speed. Bang it on to 10 there, Santa. And we're going to whip this until we're getting stiff peaks. As it's starting to come together, we'll add a little bit of sugar to help the mixture become even sturdier. So now that the eggs are starting to get thick enough, we're going to sprinkle in some sugar. This will just help the eggs get even more structure and egg whipped into them. And we'll just pause the eggs here to check if we're getting those sort of soft peaks that we're looking for. You can see there that we're probably even taken it a little bit far, but this is pretty much what we're looking for. We're going to fold the egg whites into our eggnog mixture now. So we're just going to add a dollop at a time and fold it over and over until it's fully combined with the mixture. Alrighty, we now have our very own batch of homemade eggnog. We're just going to ladle it into the glasses as much as we can get in there as possible.
As much as possible.
Now that your eggnog's in the glass, it's ready to go. Cameraman, knock yourself out. Merry Christmas from the team at VXT. Cheers. Pretty good.
Pretty good. The milk stash.
Let's roll with it. All right, that's that.